In this video, we'll look at some drum synthesis techniques using the Stacker plugin. Essentially, we'll be looking to create a bass drum sound which also provides the low frequency sub element in our track. I've opened up an instance of Stacker here and selected the default preset, and this gives me a sine wave to start constructing my sound. Click on the synth oscillator channel here. One of the most important elements to consider when synthesizing drum sounds is the pitch envelope being applied. There's an envelope hardwired to the pitch on this synth oscillator on Stacker. However, to achieve this technique in any other synthesizer, modulate the pitch of your oscillator using an envelope. With a sharp attack and quickly dropping down to a lower pitch, we start to create something more of a transient and drum sounding. Can start about C#3 there, double clicking anywhere on this envelope I can create extra nodes. I'm going to have it drop to C1. A lot of the time when I see people making these drums in this way, they drop the envelope to the key of their project. I find it a lot easier to drop it to a C note, and as Stacker is mapped chromatically across the keyboard, then I just drop the note that's triggering my bass drum sound to the key of my project, which is G. You may want to extend the envelope here to create more boom. Something else that's going to work well with a sound like this is some distortion. And on this synth oscillator, we have this drive control that we can dial up to taste. Something about 34% gives me the right amount of attitude. And setting a slightly longer envelope gives me a nice amount of boom, a nice long subby tail. Take the volume down of this slightly. And the great thing is Stacker is that we can of course load in another sample. We could use the click here to provide a bit more transient. I'm actually going to load a separate sample onto another layer here. And drag in a 909 bass drum. Couple of things I want to do here. First, I want to filter off the low frequency. I have that on the other bass drum sound. I'm going to shorten the envelope as well. And I'm going to distort that transient as well. Go to my effects section and engage the clip filter. And just drive that quite heavily to give that transient a bit more character, and I'm going to knock off a little bit of the high frequency as well. And then mix the level so it blends with the other bass drum sound quite nicely. And this is not only the bass drum in my project, but it's also the sub-frequency element. That's all for now. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Any questions, please get in touch, and thanks for watching.